muchachos. So these are the notes for our commands in the negativo, los irregulares. Okay, los irregulares. As we've talked about before, most of these aren't irregulares. They have to be in the yo form first, and the yo form is either irregular or it's a yogo verb. So this is one area, one chart you can go to for any of those that you might forget that are different in the yo form, in the present tense. The first thing I'd like you to do is go through and fill in the positive commands as well as the traducción en inglés. So like for dar, we know dar is to give. Okay, and then your positive command is dar. So go through, take a couple minutes, and do both of those things, please. Okay, so here are the answers for those positives. So make sure you're checking what you already have. Decir is to say or tell, and it's D. And remember, like after that, you put that IOP. Di me, di le, okay, di nos, things like that. As is for do or make. Ve for go, and you can say vete as well. Pon for put, or ponte is to put on. Sal for leave or get out. Sigue is follow. Se to be. Trae is to bring. Ten to have, and ven or vente is come. So I want you to go through, and we're going to look at these yo forms now. So when we look at the yo forms, okay, so like yo, this is in our present tense. Let me make sure my pen's working. Okay, so this is in the present tense. So this is in the present tense. Okay. I went a little crazy there. All right. So to say I give in the present tense is doy. I say or I tell, digo. I do or make, hago. I go is voy. I put, pongo, like the dog in Dalmatian. One of the Dalmatians not, but pongo. I leave or I will get out is salgo. I follow is sigo. I am soy. I bring traigo. I have tengo. And I come vengo. Right? So when we're talking about yogo verbs, what that means is that in the yo form in the present tense, they end in go. Like vengo, tengo, traigo, they all end in go, which are go. So those yogo verbs, you want to keep that G for our negative commands. The only ones that are truly irregular, because they don't follow the yo form pattern, are dar, ir, and ser. So these are truly the only ones that are irregular. The rest of them, if you follow the pattern of putting it in the yo form first, then dropping the yo and putting the opposite ending, then it's correct. Okay? So let's go through and let's put these negative commands in here. Alright, so when we're looking at the negative commands, we're going to do the same ending. So like dot is completely irregular, it's no, and we've actually used this before, no days. It doesn't seem irregular, but it is because it doesn't follow from the yo form correctly over. For the yogo verbs, you're going to follow the exact same pattern for your other negative commands. You drop the O, and you put the opposite ending. So decir is an IR verb, so it becomes no digas. Right? AS is the opposite of our IR verb, and we drop our O. So for hacer, it's an ER verb, so we know it ends in the AS. We drop the O, you know hagas. Ir is actually just completely irregular, okay, and that's no vayas. Or no, you could say no te vayas. Okay? Poner is back to that yogo, so it's another ER verb. We know it ends in an AS, we drop that O, and we get no pongas. For salir, again, an IR verb, so we know it ends in AS, we drop that O, you get no salgas. Seguir is another IR verb, so it has to end in the AS, so we have no sigas. Ser is your last truly irregular one. it's no seas. Traer is an ER verb, so it has to end in the opposite ending, which is AS, so you have no traigas. Tengo is also an ER verb, or tener is an ER verb, so same thing, has to end in the opposite ending AS, so you have no tengas. And lastly, venir, IR verb, opposite ending, so no vengas. So those are the irregulars. Well, you have the 3 irregulars, and then the rest of them are the yogo verbs. So if you look down at the ejemplo, don't put the plate on the table, is no pongas el plato en la mesa, don't come here, no vengas acá, no vengas aquí, or even no vengas would work. So here we just have español a inglés practicing where we're looking at. So like, no vayas, don't go. No le digas, don't tell him or her. So go ahead and go through 3 a 8, give them a shot, and then I'll pull up the key and you can check your work when you're done. So here's the rest of the key. No seas antipático is don't be mean. No traigas el pastel, don't bring the cake. No salgas con ellos, don't go out with them. No hagas eso, don't do that. No pongas tu teléfono en la mesa, don't put your phone on the table. And no tengas prisa, don't have to rush, or don't be in a hurry, or don't rush in English would work. So for the next part, we're doing our inglés a español. Okay, so these are the negatives looking at what's on the chart above. So for número 1, don't go to the hotel. We know that all of these are going to start with no, because this is something that you do not want the other person to do. So for to go, we know that our verb is ir, and the irregular, it's vayas. And then we know hotel. We know neither al hotel. Now again, we get this al because it's el, and when you have el together, it becomes al. Alright, so as you go through, go ahead and do this. Our IOPs follow the rule here. So, for example, in número 2, don't tell the manager. You're going to put that IOP first. So, no le, and then do your verb, your negative command. Okay? Some verbs are thrown here like tirar. And if you have any other questions, make sure you let me know. I'll post the key at the end of this video so you can check your work when you are all done. Adios.